So just like usual, today the game went down for improvements. You get, is it 200 Nexus Crystals now? Or am I just going crazy right now? Anyways, you get 200 Nexus Crystals in the game's email, and you get an additional 100 for every hour the game has been delayed. For the updates, let us read about the new espers, starting off with Elif. Elif is a fighter esper who reaches her maximum damage potential when paired with espers that grant specific buffs. That's going to be annoying for me, because, yeah, specific buffs. Anyways, ability 1 is called Lion's Roar, deals damage to one enemy twice, based on her attack, and, oh, for crying out. I would love to say this, but I think this is another Esper that gets Seer. And at this stage, I'm not really that surprised, because I think the most common status effect in Dislyte might actually be Seer. Anyways, ability 2 is called Battle Fury. At the start of a round, Elif enters Lion Stance. If she gains attack up, crit up, or crit damage up while in Lion Stance, attacks with Victory Horn. Triggers once per turn. When she has contested territory, performs an assist attack with Lion's Roar after any ally attacks. Okay, this might be interesting. I think I have a few espers that do attack up, but I don't know about crit rate or damage up. Crit damage up. Anyway. Ability 3, Victory Horn.
Tear them apart!
Deals damage to all enemies based on attack, inflicts defense down, and the Ascension... actually, this is interesting. If the target is a boss, dispels all its buffs first. Won't miss and can't be resisted. And then deals damage based on attack. Next deals damage to all enemies based on attack and inflicts defense down. Now we have all of the resonances. Victory Horn gets Overload. Resonance 2 gets a morph on Battle Fury. Oh, right, Red Battle Fury. Okay. A new effect is added to Battle Fury. Dealing damage inflicts extra true damage based on attack. Interesting. Then we have the Blessing, which now you get to see what Blessing does. It's just boosts all stats by 15%. All the base stats. Anyway. Power Suppression. It's right there. Aura. Same thing as Blessing, but does 20% of the base stats. And then we have a Battle Fury Morph 2. A new effect is added to Battle Fury. While in Lion Stance, performs an assist attack with Lion's Roar when an ally attacks. Interesting. And I had a feeling that this was going to be the case, where you could just obtain it from the Echo. I have enough, just so everyone knows now, I have enough of the Nexus, what are they called again? The summoning, the I forgot the currency's name, but it's where you could it's where you get, well, it might actually be in this patch notes deeper down when we read the gold patch note, the gold records and whatnot, but it's whatever those are. I have enough to summon her. So I'll be able to summon her for the video, for her own video. Anyway, now we have Moroyama, who is Yamata no Orochi, which, if I were to be honest, I did a very bad example for Yamata no Orochi. Thankfully, me editing came in and saved the day by saying, oh, this is actually what it is. Is a Shima fighter. Okay, is a fighter esper. Okay, so a fighter esper who specializes in dealing single target damage. Another one. Okay. Starting off with Serpent Strike. Inflict diseased and defense down on one enemy, deals damage to the enemy 3 times based on attack. Then we have a passive, which is ability is called Blood Shadow. That's a cool name. If HP is above a certain percentage at the start of Moriyama's active turn, casts Snakebite on the enemy and gains Inhibitor. Snakebite inflicts Seer. Go figure. On one enemy, deals damage to the enemy 3 times based on attack. Wait, wasn't that? Oh no, it's Serpent Strike. Never mind. Then we have the Abyssal Salvo. Dispels buffs from one enemy, deals damage to them 5 times based on attack. If attack, excuse me, if attack is above the enemies, increases the final damage. Ascension is KOing the target will reset ability cooldown. Okay, that's annoying. But we do have some buffs. All of them seem to be a mix between his passive and his. Actually, no. I think all of them do his. I don't know. Maybe all these affect his passive. Anyway, so first up we have the Blood Shadow Morph 1. Before an ally takes action, increases Moriyama's AP. Triggers once per battle. Okay. And then we have Abyssal Salvo Morph. Gains attack up before casting Abyssal Salvo. Upon KOing the target, gains a bonus turn, once per triggers once per battle. Oh. That kind of makes sense. Sort of. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. This one's confusing. And I probably won't be able to figure this one out until I have a Tower Reincarnation, just like what I did with Petros, but I realized... Yeah, fun fact. I did get to test out Petros in the Tower of Reincarnation, but 90% of the time he crashed my game because of his ability. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fixed later. I don't know. But this would probably be the exact same situation when the Tower of Reincarnation returns. I'll be able to figure out what this does. Or if... Well, actually, no, I won't be able to get this. Then we have Blessing, and then Blood Shadow Morph 2. When taking lethal damage for the first time, prevents himself from dying and recovers HP. I think that's what all Shimmer Espers have at this stage. But it gains Warrior Reborn and triggers once per battle again. And once again, I'm going to say this, I won't know what this does until I Tower of Reincarnation. Then we have Aura, and then a third morph to the Blood Shadow. When any unit falls, increases Boroyama's AP, and he's immune to AP down. Okay, this might be a scary shimmer. Not mythical, wrong game. But this can be obtained from a limited time Esper Fusion event, and the Echo after this update. Okay, thankfully it's possible to obtain him. Then we have, speaking of the Fusion event, here it is. The limited time Esper Fusion event is about to launch for the first time. This is on the day. Okay. Join the event and obtain the new legendary Shimmer Esper Moriyama for free. Can only be obtained once during the event. Oh, okay, that's good to know. During the event, players who have reached account level 70 can join the event via the War Room. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of this. Esper Fusion. Okay. After collecting Main Wave Yamata no Orochi, a chance drop from consuming stamina on stages and tier rewards from the summer warm-up. Oh god. And meeting the upgrade requirements for specific Espers, you could obtain Moriyama through the fusion. Upgrade requirements for specific Espers. Main Espers. To get Moriyama, you only need to have Yuhime and Yamato, both Twilight Order members at a specific level, star rating, ascension phase, ability level to serve as the main Espers for the fusion. These Espers will not suffer any loss during the fusion process. The secondary Espers, since fusing Moriyama requires a large amount of divine power, the divine power of just the 2 main Espers is not enough. You will also need to designate several rares or epics of a certain level, star rating, ascension phase, ability level as secondary Espers. Okay, so maybe the Espers I saw in the version preview were just examples. After fusion, these Espers will have their level, star rating, ascension phase, ability level reset to defaults. The Espers themselves and other upgrades will not be consumed. At the end of the event, unused main waves, Yamato no Orochi, will be converted into gold. Okay. We have, next up is Union Dividends. Considering that you may not have the energy to participate in each arena, we are introducing the Union Dividends feature. Whenever you're a top player in PvP or PvE battles, your efforts will earn you the same daily rewards. Okay? After the update, the new Union Dividend system will be added, which will unlock after clearing Story 516, Chapter 516. Players can access it by swiping right on the home screen and then entering through the button on the bottom right, replacing the previous Swiss-based button. Oh, okay, so that's being changed. Okay. Oh, unless it's like for that area. I'll find it with ease because it's me. The system the system includes two types of trophy rewards. Basic trophy, beat bout daily rewards are now basic trophy rewards. These rewards will no longer be sent separately. Instead, they will be shared with Point Wars. Okay. The system will automatically select your higher rank in beat bout / Point Wars on your server for daily reward calculations. Incentive Trophy. Knockout daily rewards are now incentive trophy rewards. These rewards will no longer be sent separately. Instead, they will be shared with the Miracle Challenge. The system will automatically select your higher rank in either the Knockout or the Miracle Challenge in your division for daily rewards calculations. Miracle Challenge. Miracle Challenge is a leaderboard established for top players who excel at hunting miracle bosses. The leaderboard covers all players in the current battle division. Miracle Challenge points come from 8 sub-leaderboards, 4 of the Ritual Miracle and 4 from the Desolate Land bosses. Sub-leaderboard scores are based on your best historical record of 10 consecutive auto battle victories. The score from these sub-leaderboards are then totaled to get the total score for Miracle Challenge, which determines the final ranking within your division. For detailed ranking rules, please refer to the gameplay instructions. Okay, thankfully I don't have to explain them. The Path of Experience and Emblems of Expertise will be unlocked for the following espers. Leaf, no surprise there, and no surprise that Moriyama is also going to be there. Eve is also... Oh, wait a minute. That's interesting. Eve is getting the treatment. Okay. Then we have Kanji, Nick, Odette, which is an Esper I forgot, Koharu, Alolan, May, and Leon. Okay, so all these Espers are getting the Path of Experience and the Emblem of Expertise. Next up we have is the second half of the limited theme show, Summer Splash second half. This summer warm-up phase adopts an inter-division format for the first time. All divisions are interconnected. All participating espers will have their levels / star rating / ascension phase set to max by the system while using their own equipment. The system will provide 5 different powerful espers each day to assist in battles. You can preview available helper espers for each day of the event via the assist calendar. Okay. The new rules are introduced for Platinum and higher tiers, in addition to the existing rule of vetoing one opponent's esper. Players cannot select duplicate espers during the selection phase. It's time to demonstrate your quick thinking and decision-making skills. Wait, hang on a second. What do you mean that you cannot select duplicate espers? You could never do that from the start. Maybe I'm misreading this because I haven't done the last few in a while. I don't do the warm-up match often, so I don't know it too often. Summer warm-up also offers generous rewards regardless of battle results. Each match grants Summer Pass XP. The first 3 victories each day provide resource rewards. Additionally, advancing through tiers allows you to obtain valuable rewards such as the Mystery Coins, Main Wave for Yamato no Orochi, skin vouchers, permanent name cards and frames, and legend insignia for a whole month. Okay, now here's the next thing. We have the Dawn of Darkness Part 2. After a sudden betrayal, the miracle trials have been unlocked. The situation is dire. Team up with Sloan, Fatima, and Amir to uncover the secrets of the rare civilization and find a way to stop Elif. This unlocks after, like usual, 416 on easy mode. The event map contains 3 chapters: Dreamless Stars, Night Lingers, and Toward Dawn. Toward Dawn unlocks on the second day of the event. Enjoy the story and complete map and claim amazing rewards. Participate in limited time event missions, map Rift, and Redux to obtain Desert City coins, which can be redeemed for valuable rewards in the event shop, such as Loyalty Chest 3. This is a new one. So, anyway. Then Prestige Medals, Lucky Tickets, Sunny Packs, Sunny Divination Packs, Legendary Starmon, and Shimmer Records. Here's Loyalty. Okay, Loyalty Chest 3 contains the following legendary Esper Ripples: Yun Xuan, Tang Juan, Li Ling, Gabriel, Clara, Saina, Zora, Brewster, and Eif. Or Eif or Eve. Whichever is your pick, but I definitely know which Ripple I'm going to be picking, so I could do a video. Then we have Trials, which is just a base floor. We've seen this a bunch, so I don't need to read about it. Then we also have Memory Rift. We've seen this a few different times, so we don't really need to talk about this one. Battle Redux is against Proteus. Then we have the rewards right here as well, which are the loyalty chest and everything of the above. During the initial 2 weeks, you can engage in various activities. The activities will be closed in the last 3 days, but you can still redeem everything from the event shop. Any unused desert coins will be converted into gold at a specific ratio and sent to email. Then we have the limited time Echo. Okay, so stage 1 features Elif, Yuhime, and Farah. Then stage 2 features Elif again, but we've got Chuyao and Abigail. And then stage 3 features Valeria and Liam. Fun fact, I've gotten Liam up to a pretty high stage in resonances by accident, so maybe he'll show up in the future. I don't know. We'll figure these things out. Anyway, Witch Stones, that's what they were called. The event offers a special chance to summon the above espers from Echo Spins during different time periods. So, yeah. Then we have the 100 Wish Stones. This was the currency I forgot the name of. I have the 100 Wish Stones. I'll summon a leaf tomorrow when this actually opens up. And just so everybody... Oh, hang on. This is a whole different feature. Hang on. Spend 100 Wish Stones in the event pool to guarantee the acquisition of the current events featured Esper. If you already have the current event Esper, the Wish Stone cost will be reduced to 70. Wish Stones are obtained, but that's different. That's new. Okay. Just how the Wish Stones work, you get 20 for a legendary, 1 for an epic, and they can only be obtained from the card pool, the gold card pool. Oh wait, this is different. Not including new player card pools. Oh, that's different. Okay, maybe they didn't have that last time, or I didn't read that bit. Anyway, then we have the championship. This one, of course, is bringing the return of Yamato, as I like to call it. Unlocked after 11/16. The championship contains 3 sub-events: Gear Up, Ritual Miracle for Kronos, and the Desolate Land of Shadowfire. Gear Up, you just obtain equipment through any method to earn points. Ritual Miracle Kronos, you need to battle Kronos. Desolate Land Shadowfire, you need to battle Shadowfire. The 2 days prior to the event will serve as an exhibition period. Participants will be grouped for a certain activities based on their progress in those activities before the event begins. The exploration team is set to easy mode. Players can earn point progress rewards, including Championship Ordinary Ripple Box 2. The Warrior team is set to hard mode. Players can earn point progress rewards, including Championship Elite Ripple Box 2. And will be matched with suitable opponents in groups. You will receive abundant rewards based on your final ranking within the group. Championship Ordinary Ripple Box 2. You can select and obtain Ollie, Valeria, or Zora ripples. The Elite Box has Yamato, Ollie, Valeria, or Zora ripples. Okay, so it just adds Yamato into the mix. The last 3 days of the event are the showcase phase. You won't earn points during the time, but you can still claim point rewards. After the event concludes, the championship will close and you won't be able to claim point rewards. However, championship packs will be available. You can select and obtain Yamato/Momo ripples. You can view future championship details via championship calendar, allowing you to plan ahead. The phase championship shop offers Momo now. Okay. Ripples, which can be purchased with champ coins. This is the last phase where Yamato will be directly obtainable as a reward in the championship. Mystery rewards will be changed in the next championship phase. Okay. We have Boom Boom Gotcha. We already know how this event works because it's shown up a couple times. Treasure Kingdom, we've also know how this one works. It showed up a few times. So, Golden City, that's gambling, but this one has shown up a few times. So I don't really need to go into details. Then we have the Bootleg Market. This is one thing I didn't realize with this was you could actually obtain the coins for summoning Sloan, which I should have done that from the start, but I instead chose to stockpile my Nexus crystals and buy gold records. Oh well. We know how this one works. You spend Nexus crystals to buy stuff. And then Alice's Magic Hut, we've seen this one as well. So I don't need to go into details. Scratch off, this is the battle in the Point Wars, or the Point War. Then we have some adjustments and improvements. Memo chip cost for Blitz at high ratings in Dislyte Land has been reduced. Okay. New products have been added to the club shop, which can be viewed in-game after the update. Okay. That one I could check. The Swift Space will be unlocked for the following espers, which are Elif, Moroyama, and Farah. Okay. I'll only be able to see 2 of those. But this one might be interesting, and this one might also be interesting, but that's question mark for Moriyama. And now we go. Oh god, more balances. This is one of the other reasons I chose to read here. Balance adjustments have been made for the following espers: Nora, Ophelia, Fatima, Amir, Yuhime, Yamato, and Fumetsuki. This is one of the reasons I decided to just change from reading on my phone to reading on a computer screen, because these changes and adjustments. Anyways, let us begin. So first up we have is Nora. Ability 1 deals damage to one enemy 3 times based on attack. Gains different bonus effects based on the song Nora plays. Her passive is plays different songs upon casting Tempo Trio. Plays and stacks Presto, Andante, and Largo in that order. But here's the change. Nora's Presto, Andante, and Largo effects no longer replace each other, but will now stack. I still haven't got Nora, and I didn't have enough of the Nexus crystals, or the Wish Stones, to summon her. Apparently I made a mistake, and I couldn't summon her at the time. But that's okay. I'll still find a way. I can actually summon her with the Wish Pool summon. But I want to get a Leaf first, just to get her out of the way. Ability 2, passive. Nora has a chance of counterattacking with Tempo Trio when she is attacked. When Nora has Presto, Andante, and Largo at the start of her active turns, she attacks with Hearing the Divine, and then removes Presto, Andante, and Largo. The change here is Nora can now counterattack without casting Rainbow Rondo. Okay. Then ability 3 is dispel several debuffs from each ally, inflicts attack down on all enemies, extends all their debuff durations, then deals damage to all enemies 4 times based on Nora's attack. The last hit deals extra true damage based on the target's max HP up to a certain percentage of Nora's attack. And the passive is all of Nora's damage won't land a crit hit, but with every 1 accuracy, Nora gains 0.5 of enemy's defense. Oh, ignores, but not gains. That would just make her too broken. And ignores. I thought that it was gains by reading it by accident, but no, it's ignores. The change, though, is each... Oh, hang on, no, hang on. Nora's Halicon Harmonic has been removed, and its effects have been added to Hearing the Divine. Hearing the Divine now also triggers the Presto, Adante, and Largo effects. Now we've got the Resonance changes. Resonance 2, new passive effect, Rainbow Rondo. Each counter attack increases AP for Nora's teammates. Okay, and then Resonance 6, change to Rainbow Rondo. Counterattack chance has been increased. Her Divinate, which at the start of a round gains several stacks of Rainbow Shield. If Anna is deployed, gains additional stacks of Rainbow Shield. And then other changes are Rival Rune attributes have been adjusted. I didn't think this Divinate did Rainbow Shield to Nora. Okay, interesting. Up next we have is Ophelia. Deals damage to one enemy based on attack. It steals buffs, inflict bleed. The change here... Well, actually, hang on a sec. I have never seen her steal buffs before with that ability. Maybe that's like a resonance upgrade that I've never gotten my hands on, and either that or I never realized it until now. Change. A buff stealing effect has been added. Oh. There it is. It's now been added. Okay, that's good to know. Ability 2 deals damage to one enemy based on attack. Each buff on Ophelia and each debuff on the enemy grants extra damage up to a certain percentage. Restores HP based on damage dealt. Upon KOing the enemy, gains 1 turn. If the enemy is not KO'd, gains shield. Shield strength is based on her max HP and resets this ability's cooldown. The change. If the enemy is not KO'd, this ability cooldown will reset. Oh, Jesus, this is going to be interesting to learn. Ability 3 deals damage to one enemy based on attack. Cast Elegant Strike to perform pursuit attacks equal to the total number of Ophelia's own buffs. That's how it worked? Okay, now I understand how it works now, since I never realized that. Plus the target's debuffs. Up to a max of 4 times. If the target KOs during the pursuit attacks, continues the attacks to attack another target up to the max number of times. This ability and its pursuit attack inflict defense down for 2 turns on each new target before landing the first hit. The change... Oh! This is interesting. At Resonance Phase 0, Ophelia's pursuit attack limit is increased to 4. And the damage reduction has been removed. Okay, and then in Resonance 6 is a change to Butterfly Dreams. Resets pursuit attack counter when a pursuit attack KOs an enemy. Okay, I've been reading for about half an hour. Alright, next up we have is Fatima. This is an interesting one because she's still a newer one and yet she's getting a nerf immediately. Ability 2. Deals damage to all enemies 3 times based on attack. Deals increased damage per Sun Glory stack. The passive is Fatima gains Fighter's Resolve stacks at the start of combat. Each time an enemy gains a buff, permanently increases Fatima's attack, defense, and speed up to a limited amount, and gains 1 stack of Sun Glory. When Sun Glory stacks reach the limit, she instantly casts this ability and removes all stacks of Sun Glory, which would be her Phase 2 ability. If a target's attack, defense, speed is below hers when she deals damage, she gains 1 stack of Sun Glory for each attribute below her own. Triggers once per turn, and she is immune to control effects inflicted by enemies whose attack, defense, and speed is below hers. Fighter's Resolve adjustment. Each stack grants damage mitigation when casting Golden Judgment. That's the ability, it's Golden Judgment. During non-active turns, 1 stack is removed and damage is permanently increased. The change, however, is Fatima now gains more attribute bonuses when her enemies gain buffs. The effect of Fighter's Resolve has been adjusted to continuously increase Fatima's damage mitigation effects. Resonance 2, new effects. Golden Judgment, when allied Amir casts Justice Served, launches an assist attack with Golden Judgment. That's a new effect, and that gives a purpose for the duo to be paired up. It's the same with well, I didn't even realize this until now, but it's the same with Anna and Nora. I didn't realize that was the thing until now. And then the change, we hoped. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Here's change. We hope that Amir and Fatima will have the potential to fight alongside each other. I would love to do that, but I don't have I don't have Amir, so I can't test that theory yet. But I can summon him with the wish pool, but I chose to ignore it, just like the same reason with Nora. Is that I could summon them, I just chose to ignore it because I want to get a leaf instead. Here's the ability, well, here's Amir. New effect for ability 1. New passive effect. When allied, Fatima takes ability damage shared a certain percentage of her damage taken. The change is, Amir now shares Fatima's damage taken. Okay. Interesting enough. That's a quick one done. Now we have Yuhime. Deals damage to one enemy based on attack. Applies damage based on the stack count of Hell's Hand, reduced the enemy's attack throughout combat up to a certain percentage. The change is Never Duel no longer consumes Hell's Hand stacks. Its immunity effects have been removed and replaced with a permanent reduction to the target's attack. Ability 2 deals damage to all enemies based on attack, amplifies damage based on the stack count of Hell's Hand, reduce the enemy's max HP capacity based on damage dealt, inflicts defense down. Passive, when any non-boss enemy gains AP up, reduces their AP, inflicts hamstrung for a turn, and casts this ability, won't miss and can't be resisted, triggers once per turn. The changes, Deathgate no longer consumes Hell Hand stacks. It now reduces the target's max HP capacity and can effectively counter enemies with AP up. Ability 3 deals damage to all enemies 2 times based on attack. The first hit inflicts diseased, and the second hit reduces the enemy's max HP based on the enemy's max HP. Clears enemy AP and inflicts hamstrung before dealing damage. The fewer the targets, the higher the damage. Okay. And the passive is, at the end of Yuhime's action, gain 1 stack of Hell Hands. Hell Hands increases attack, stackable with a limit. Hamstrung, can't gain AP up, can't gain special turns. But the changes, the effects and acquisition method of Hell's Hand have been changed. Beyond the Grave now clears the target's AP and inflicts Hamstrung. Resonance 2. New effect. Beyond the Grave. Each stack of Hell's Hand has a chance of casting Yuhime's ability 1 more time when her ability ends. Can't be triggered consecutively. So it's probably like a once per turn thing or something. Resonance 6's new effect for Beyond the Grave again. When Yuhime's active turn ends, the teammate with the highest attack gains AP. When the active turn of the teammate with the highest attack ends, Yuhime gains AP. Cannot be triggered consecutively. It's probably a once per turn thing again if I were to guess. Other changes. Captain ability. Ally speed by 25% for every 1 Twilight Order member, which is Yamato and Moriyama. Deployed speed is increased. Huh. So I guess this gives you another reason to pair Yamato with Yuhime. And, okay, I didn't know Moriyama was a part of the Twilight Order. But speaking of Yamato, here he is again. With ability 2, deals damage to all enemies 3 times based on Yamato's attack and defense. Each hit has a chance of inflicting buff blocker for 2 turns, absorbs AP, and distributes it evenly across all allies. Can't be resisted. Each stack of Rashomon, that's what it was? Rashomon deals extra 2 damage based on Yamato's defense. The change is the requirement for a critical hit to absorb AP has been removed. Yamato dealing extra true damage no longer removes Rashomon. Okay, interesting. And then we have ability 3. At the start of a round, gains X stacks of Rashomon. X equals the number of surviving allied defender espers. Oh, great. This is going to be a headache to understand. When Yuhime as an ally gains additional stacks of Rashomon at the start of Yamato's turn. If he doesn't have Rashomon, he gains Rashomon stacks based on the number of surviving allied defender espers. If ally Yuhime is alive, he gains additional stacks of Rashomon and grants Yuhime a bonus turn. Rashomon increases crit resist, attack, and defense each time the carrier takes a hit, consumes 1 stack, and increases AP, triggers once per turn, stackable with a limit. The change is Abyssal Crossing has been changed to a passive ability to better suit Defender Esper combinations, and pairing with Yuhime. Rashomon effects have been adjusted, crit rate has been removed, and Yamato's survivability and action abilities have been enhanced. Resonance 2 of is a new effect, Abyssal Crossing. When consuming Rashomon, permanently increases all allied defender espers defense and all allied fighter espers attack up to a limited amount. Resonance 4, when attacked by a critical hit, damage is reduced. Resonance 6, Abyssal Crossing. When Yamato gains Rashomon at the start of his turn, dispels all debuffs from allies, heals all allies based on their max HP, and grants Yuhime Soul Guard, Divinate. When consuming Rashomon, Yamato heals all allies based on his defense. I know for a fact I don't have his Divinate, so we won't be seeing that. Now we've got Fumitsuki. So, ability 2, at the end of an enemy turn, if Fumitsuki is no longer incapacitated and doesn't have taunt, launches a pursuit attack with Bamboo Cutter and inflicts stun on a target for a turn. Won't miss and can't be resisted. The change is the requirement for launching a pursuit attack has been removed. A pursuit attack now occurs after an enemy action, not necessarily at the end of their turn. Additionally, inflicting stun no longer relies on Bamboozled. Ability 3 deals damage to all enemies based on attack, inflicts diseased and crit rate down for 2 turns, heals all allies based on Fumitsuki's max HP, gains shield and Bamboozled. Shield strength is based on max HP. Bamboozled is undispellable, but increases resist and defense, dispels all debuffs from the carrier at the start of their turn. The change is the requirement for granting shield has been removed. Bamboozle effects have been adjusted. Now we have the resonances. New effect, Bamboo Cutter dispels all buffs from the target before casting the ability. Interesting. And then the final one is Heavenly Raiment. At the end of combat, permanently gains Bamboozled. Casting this ability no longer grants Bamboozled. Okay. And then last up is her Divinate, which casting Bamboo Cutter has a chance of increasing the target's ability cooldown. And I am done with these patch notes. So, this is a longer one, but that's okay. If you guys enjoy this, me reading these patch notes, like, subscribe, bell icon, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you all in the official videos for Dislyte, which might be the summoning video to start with. So, it's goodbye for now. I'll talk to you all later.